Hi everyone, I've made another Needlebook and I'm really pleased with it. It's for a friend and she likes pink. I'm into pink at the moment, so that's quite nice. I'm just going to flip through it because I've got to parcel it up as I'm going there this afternoon to see her. So I've just finished it and I thought I'd hop on and show you. I put a nameplate on there with just "sew." Nice button. I found this fabric, it was just a remnant, and I added a little bit just to make the cover the right size, and added those buttons, a little charm that says "with love." I've crocheted this little ribbon strap, just a single crochet stitch, and just to keep it together because it's quite a lot inside. The first bit has got a pocket and I've just put some fabric in there that I've used on the project. So first page, I've put a little flap to cover the pins and needles there, and I just blanket stitched a little sign on there, and I've used my stamp to make that. I didn't have time to sew it, so I've got a pin with some beads on. Then under the flap there's a needle threader and some pins and needles, of course. I've got two pockets here, a little label with "handmade with love" and some antique lace, and this pocket I've got a little packet of needles. I've just put them on some felt. A tape measure, little wool card, a nice brass button, and in this pocket I've got a thread picker. So on this side, on the pattern of the fabric, I put some buttons in there. I thought they looked rather nice and they can be cut off and used in projects. I've made a little pin cushion just with a ribbon there. It was made in about 2 minutes because I had originally made this pin cushion, which I love, but it's a little bit too big to go in there. I didn't want to cut down the design, so I'll use that in some other project. Another little card there with some cotton on. Some more fabric that I've used on the project. In here I've got a little pocket for the thimble. That can be adjusted, that one. A little heart brad. Some safety pins. And then I've made this belly band with little pockets. So you can put cotton reel in there, you can stick some buttons and beads on the outside. I put some clips there, little space there for more cottons. On this side I've made a nice pocket in the same type of fabric as this. I've just made it into a pocket there. I got it from a haberdashery somewhere, I'm not quite sure where now. And I made a little scissor pouch, and they're secured in with a ribbon, and then I did some blanket stitch around the edge of that just to match the design of the fabric there. More pockets. and in there I've just put a selection of lace and some ribbon, because generally people like to fill these things up with their own bits and bobs, so it's just a suggestion of what to put in the pockets really. On this side I've got this lovely lace pocket, this design, a nice button there, and a thin crochet hook and a chalk pencil. In here I've got some cards. I like to put these cards in, they're just nice and decorative, and I just stick them on with some cereal boxes and then cut round. I'll put the link below to where you can get those if you wish to have them. They're useful for putting buttons on. Nice little scissor charm there, some pins, needles, and this lovely button. This picks up the colour of the fabric below, so it's gone pink, but if you put it next to blue it goes blue. I've got a few of those. They came off a dress that I unpicked. And some more ribbon there and lace, and then that's the back view. And as I say, I put these little cotton reels on there, and so that does that nicely. So I've got to parcel that up now and take it to her. I've cut out lots of these cards. I've got to stick these. I'll do these later on today, and they'll be ready for my next needlebook. I'll put the link below for those. As I say, they make nice button cards. Well, I hope you like looking through that, and I hope my friend likes it. It's always, you know, this is my choice of things that have gone in, and but I hope she enjoys it. And if you want to see some other needlebooks, I'll put the links below to my playlist. I've made various sizes, different things inside, and how to make them. And also, if you go along to Gina Goodling on her Instagram account, I'll put the link below. She's made a beautiful needlebook on the same style and put her own stamp on it, and it's really, really lovely. So do head over there and have a look at that. Okay, that's all for today, and I'll be back to see you with some more fabric and paper crafting. Bye for now, everyone.